What are we calling it, Dalton?
What? Don't. Let's not worry about that now.
You're on.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, here we go, dude. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the wife swap, the Loud Boys real ass podcast wife swap. We're in the small studio,
Side studio, baby.
side studio, dude. This is the DIY. This is the punk rock room.
Yeah.
And who better to have in this room than our good pal Zac Amico?
It's a pleasure to be here, gentlemen. I've been waiting all week for this.
Dude, I'm excited, man. I got to figure out the energy of this room, though. This is like a studio. We record in a.
It's also kind of like a mental institution, though.
Yeah, it has a very
yeah.
sterile. Like, I feel like Nurse Ratchet's gonna come in and yell at us.
I like it, man. It's
Joe's
all
gonna
we
throw
need.
a fucking
Joe's gonna pick
water
up the
cooler
water fountain.
and throw it through the window.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Joe, you know
man.
there's a door.
I gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, Joe actually got locked up for the same reason McMurphy did.
All right, buddy. All right.
He ate a 13-year-old's pussy.
That's a burn that only a literary scholar would comprehend. and
Or a
appreciate.
cinephile, if you've seen the movie.
And of all the files you could be, Cinephile's definitely one of them.
Yeah.
That's a top tier file.
Yeah. In a way, like the most honorable of files.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, it's a high level file.
Yeah.
However, you know what the real bitch is?
All right.
If you're one, you're usually the other.
Yeah, you think all all pedophiles are cinephiles, but not all cinephiles are pedophiles.
I would have switched that.
Yeah. So you think there's some pedophiles out there who are like, who gives a fuck about movies or gay, dude?
Yeah, there's definitely a pedophile that's like, the book's better.
Oh, yeah. Really. I was thinking more along the lines of like, if Lewis was a pedophile, he's like, I don't watch movies. I just fuck kids.
I'm thinking smart. Like, listen, it was a very hungry caterpillar, and the movie just couldn't express that.
Okay.
How hungry he really was.
Okay. Did you guys see the trailer that just dropped
For Suicide Squad?
No, did that come out?
The third Suicide
no,
Squad.
Really?
came
I
out.
didn't see that.
I was talking about the latest crossover, Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Damn. That's crazy.
Zach, is that in your? Did you grow up with that?
I mean, yes, I grew up with Scooby-Doo because it's from the 50s.
Oh yeah, but Courage.
No, Courage is a little after me.
Okay, so yeah,
That's
you
gonna
guys.
be a crazy crossover.
But you probably watched Courage
course I
because
watched
you were
the
hanging out
fucking
with kids a
Courage.
lot.
Yeah,
at
dude,
that
I was
time.
kicking it.
Because you're a cinephile.
Because you're a cinephile, yeah. You're
Hardcore cinephile.
I'm a big fan of
Convicted
cinema.
cinephile.
You're the guy.
I love those Jeepers Creepers movies. I'm a convicted cinephile.
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one. Because that guy he's a
That
real cinephile.
I had that conversation yesterday. I can't believe he gets to make movies. That's fucking nuts.
Really? Because
Oh.
I mean, isn't everyone in Hollywood a pedophile?
Not
Sorry,
convicted.
a cinephile.
Not convicted.
yeah,
I mean,
he's actually convicted.
Oh,
yeah,
that's-
like went to jail and filmed it. But,
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, he did actually. Well, I mean, he did his time.
but also Coppola finances his shit, so I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
Uh-oh.
As long as the money's
yeah.
there.
Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
doesn't Roman Polanski still make movies?
Yeah, but he had to at least flee to Europe.
Yeah.
Where the cinephiles
Yeah.
live.
Oh,
where they have
yeah.
a real appreciation for the cinema.
Yeah, the French really.
Someone called them cinephile apologists.
Oh, we love the movies.
Especially if they are PG or G.
Yeah, we love the 11 a.m. matinee where we can take all the children. They get the free Swedish fish.
It is hard for them to get away because they frauds. They are so sticky.
Yeah. It's like one of them gets caught jerking off in a theater showing a kids movie, and they're like, well, that's what you're supposed to do here.
That is how we show appreciation for our art.
Yeah, it's the Pee Wee Herman of Cinephile.
Yeah, it's like burping at a restaurant. In
Yeah.
Europe, it's considered a compliment.
Exactly. Damn, Europe is pretty fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
My
No
compliments
yeah.
to the chef.
Damn, dude, yeah, you're not circumcised. You can burp at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking porn is out of control. You don't have to shave your pubic hair.
My compliments to the Spy Kids.
Damn. Yeah,
Watch out
awesome.
for this lava, girl.
Spy Kids was one of those movies that scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Why?
I remember it being like kind of scary. They had the purple guy. They had the thumbs.
That was a Roberto Rodriguez film.
Yes.
Aren't those movies all just in his fucking basement?
Pretty much.
I think so.
It's all like a
yeah.
green screen, pretty much. Huh?
Yeah, I think all those Spy Kids movies are just him fucking around in his house.
Yeah. Well, wasn't it like they were all the children actors were also like children of his friends and stuff?
Yeah, he was just him
Yeah.
dicking around in his basement in movies that came out in wide release.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What's really funny, and I'm sorry that every time I'm on fucking podcasts, it becomes about horror movies.
I'm in, man.
Yeah, man. We're kicking
In
it.
Planet Terror, Robert Rodriguez's son dies. He shoots himself in the car. He's supposed to be the blonde's kid. Are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen Planet Terror.
He didn't know he died in the movie because they kept shooting with him in other scenes and then just framed him out or didn't use those takes. So his son thought he survived the movie throughout his childhood because they
Dude,
used the
I
stunt
swear-
double for the gunshot.
That's funny.
As you were telling this, I swear I thought it was like a Twilight Zone movie type thing where it's
Oh,
like,
where his son
he
really
actually died, and they didn't know. Like I was like, how did I not hear about this? They were just filming scenes with his corpse.
No, they just filmed extra scenes with the kid, so he thought he survived the movie.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Because he was on set anyway.
Yeah.
So his kid for years didn't know that he was brutally murdered in one of the darkest scenes in the movie.
Right. It's been a long. It was funny because I vividly remember this when the Grindhouse double feature came out. It was like the same weekend as 300. And my dad was all in, he's all into military shit, so he was gung ho.
I thought you were going to say he's a cinephile.
He's my dad. He's
Hardcore
cinephile. He's a
cinephile.
bit of a cinephile.
He
Yeah.
dabbles.
He dabbles in yes.
There's a couple
cinema.
8mm films in the garage.
Yeah. He weirdly enough, he really hates the movie 8mm with Nicolas Cage.
Wow. Oh, because it was too much of a mirror being held up to him. Most likely.
Yeah, but I really wanted to go see Grindhouse, and my mom was like, all right, I'll take you. And we all went to the movies together, and as we're going in, my dad says, you know what? I don't want to see this goofy shit. I'm going to see 300. And he just, abandoned us.
Nice,
and I watched
dude.
Grindhouse with my mom, and I loved it.
300's pretty fucking cool though. That's worth abandoning your family for.
That's true. I mean, he made the right choice.
That should be a tagline in the movie. So leave your family behind and watch this alpha fucking testosterone film.
All I remember about when 300 came out is that people were when Grindhouse came out, people were so dumb that they had to put up signs in all the theaters not to leave.
Oh yeah.
After Planet Terror because people didn't understand the concept of a double feature.
Oh, yeah.
You really get your money's worth in that one in the theater.
And I remember because I was in college by the time that came out, so I was in film school, and I remember we were discussing the idea of the double feature, and there was a kid, I couldn't tell you his name, I just remember he talked about baseball a lot, and we were like, he might be a little retarded, he was like the Matt Maron of film school. And I just remember in the middle of a real discussion about
I really
double-
love Fawini. Fawini.
I remember him raising his hand in a film class and going, so do they charge for one ticket or two? That was his big problem with double features as a concept.
Makes sense.
If you've never heard of a double feature, that's a fair question. You might think you're getting two for the price of one when you're just getting two for the price of two.
Yeah, and then you're just
You
stuck
wanna,
there.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're not getting screwed.
Nah, man, it's always
No, it's
come on.
stupid. It's just
How could they charge for two? And what are they going to come in the middle of the two movies and go, all right, let me see your second ticket?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I would.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been getting into going to see it. This is if you thought I was pretentious before, folks. Because I've been getting into going to see old movies in theaters. Because there's tons of places like that here in New York. And this last Sunday, I went to Film Forum on West Houston, and I saw Fellini's 8.5. Have you seen it?
I got a fucking Fellini 8.5 right here, buddy.
Okay, 8.5 is such a nightmare.
I loved it.
Okay.
It reminded me of Mulholland Drive.
The reason I think it's so, I think it's got one of the most scary, if you're a scumbag,
And we
per
are.
se,
We
just
all are.
imagine the scene where he is in a house with every single woman in the history of his life.
Yes. All the
Trying
women
to
he's
co-
fucked. And
Every woman he's fucked, his mother, his babysitter, everyone's just in one house with him. Dude, that sends shivers down my spine.
That movie made me realize that a lot of shit we like is just copying that movie.
Yes, 100%.
All
what?
the meta shit that we like nowadays, a lot of just stylistic choices, like a lot of stuff. It was really weird to watch, especially that guy, the director in that movie. I was watching it and I was like, oh, this is Tony Soprano, this is Don Draper, this is all these like anti-hero characters that people love. But I guess,
Yeah, and we do love like self-referential meta shit now, where literally the movie is titled 8.5 because he couldn't finish his 9th movie, right?
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't
Joe,
know. I never saw that fucking movie.
It's an artsy fartsy movie.
Yeah, it is very artsy fartsy.
When you bring it up, a lot of people start rolling their eyes because it is like a film school. It's for cinephiles,
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. I did walk away from it going, man, that was fun. I was also very high.
Is that the movie where he plays chess with death?
No, that's the Ingmar Bergman movie.
Is that the one?
The
where,
Seventh Seal. No, that's Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Is that the one where he's on a train and he needs to keep building the train track so the train doesn't crash? So
no, that's Looney Tunes.
Oh, is that the one? Is that the one where there's a mouse in his house and he's trying to catch the mouse, but the mouse is always outsmarting him and.
Joe, you've only ever seen cartoons?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Now hold on, I know what you're thinking of Mouse Hunt with Nathan Lane.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Well, Zach, what have you been up to, man?
Yeah, man. You watch any boring movies in the theater?
No, man. I watched. What did I fucking watch? I watched something on Shudder that I watched the original Little Shop of Horrors. So yes, I did watch an old movie.
Oh, the one with Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, I watched the old Little Shop of Horrors.
I just watched the Rick Moranis one. I've seen it before.
They're all really good.
They're really good,
awesome.
yeah. I hadn't seen it since I was a kid. I forgot how great the Bill Murray scene is when he just comes in the dentist chair.
Yeah, I wish because there were certain parts of the original that made it a little more morally ambiguous that I wish they had kept for the musical, but I guess it would have been too confusing.
Right.
And then the ending is super. So are you familiar with the play or no?
Yeah, man.
Doesn't it end with Audrey 2 taking over the world?
Okay, so in the play, and man, people must be fascinated with our hot takes. In the play, Audrey 2 eats both of them. Eats Seymour and Audrey. And then it's a sad ending.
Yeah.
In the movie, the original movie, Audrey 2 becomes gigantic and takes over the world.
Right.
Like a kaiju monster. And then when they showed it in screenings, they were like, you gotta have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Because in a play, you can have a sad ending because there's a curtain call.
Right.
So in a play, you can have a super fucked up sad ending because the cast still comes out and goes, hey, we're all right, and waves and says, thank you, good night. In a movie, it just ends. And those people are dead to you forever.
Yeah.
So that's why they had to go back and shoot the happy ending with a little bit of a tease that Audrey was still alive in the garden.
So do audiences not realize movies aren't real?
They related so much to Seymour and Audrey, and also with a movie, you have close-ups of the people, so you feel a little more of a relation, with a.
In a movie, you have more perspective. You have the perspective of a character, as opposed to a play where you can see everybody.
Right.
Best illustrated, and let's see how I got here. The movie Cats.
Okay, I'm listening.
Had to add an extra character of a new kitten that had just gotten dropped off that day.
Just like the Mortal Kombat movie.
Exactly like that. So that there was a protagonist you could identify with as all these people are being introduced. Because the Play Cats is essentially the Royal Rumble, where every character comes out, shows you who they are, does a quick thing, and then you're like, all right, cool, and then there's a winner at the end. There is no plot line. So that's why the movie needed to add this extra kitten so that you had one person to follow through the story of all these fucking cats introducing themselves.
Do you want the director's cut of Cats that has
the butthole
digital buttholes? Yeah.
No, because I saw the fucking pre-fixed cut that had people's wedding rings and regular people hands.
Nice.
And the old lady had her fucking wedding ring on. Judi Dench.
Yeah.
It was, dude, I saw it in a ghetto theater, and me and my wife, I think, were one of 6 people that didn't walk out. Like, people were literally just getting up during it and being like, I can't.
Well, their cars were getting repossessed.
At one point during it, I actually yelled out, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't end. Like, it's probably the worst modern movie.
Really?
It's so bad. Like,
Damn.
it's so bad, and then you can tell that they watched it and were like, this sucks dick. Because there's a bunch of cuts to James Corden and Rebel Wilson who are not really in the scenes, but it's just them having, like, cat puns with each other.
Oh, to kind of save.
And they're like,
yeah.
so they added what looks like comic relief lines because somebody was like, this does not play as a feature film. And then it's James Corden and Rebel Wilson, who that's who you're depending on for your comedic relief.
Damn.
Oh,
I mean,
stinks.
just two heavyweights.
Without a shadow.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen any of it?
No, I don't want to ruin the magic and allure of Broadway.
Rebel Wilson takes her skin off, has
yeah.
another cat costume underneath it. There's a parade of roaches with children's faces that she begins to eat.
Tight. That sounds cool, man.
Dude, I got so high for it. It was me and my chick, and we did edibles, and then we hotboxed our bathroom, and we got so high, the movie theater was 2 blocks from my apartment. A block walk in, and the streets are like full of people. It was right before the pandemic. My chick turned to me, and she goes, why are all these people in our lobby? And I was like, oh, we're so high, we need to get inside now.
And even that level of high wasn't enough to make cats enjoyable.
No, I felt like I was having a panic attack the whole time.
Damn. I wish I could get that high.
You should let your wife. You should just let it go and see if your wife called the cops on all the black people in the theater.
What are they doing in our apartment?
Yeah, what
are they doing in our giant dark living room?
Yeah, Zach, what are these people doing in our theater room?
Yeah, no, that's the Alpine, which is I think the worst theater in New York.
Oh, yikes.
Oh yeah, because you're like way south.
Yeah, I'm in Bay Ridge.
Yeah,
And the Alpine, I would say, I have never seen a movie there without somebody around me taking out their phone and watching something else with the sound on.
probably like basketball highlights.
YouTube videos, all sorts of things. When I saw Green Inferno, there was a Mexican guy in front of me watching porn with the sound on,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
which I respected. And then I tell it all the time on Spook Show, but I saw The Witch there. The Vivitch?
The
Yeah.
Vitch.
And we get there, it's a 7 o'clock movie. 7:05, we're the only 2 people in there. And I'm like, thank God. Because this is going to be like a quiet period piece. Like 1800s, y'all now, fought now type thing. And then this giant black chick with an afro just fucking burst through the double doors. And she goes, is this the witches? And I went, no. And then the entire theater, not a seat left,
Oh, no.
piled in behind her. And it was all like young hood kids.
An infection of black people.
A murder, I believe it's
A
called.
murder of blacks.
And,
Yes.
and the entire theater, and it's literally a quiet, like, fucking pilgrim movie. And one of the things is that a baby gets kidnapped in the beginning,
yeah.
and the mom can hear the baby crying in the woods. But then there was also babies crying in the theater. So you didn't know when it was in the movie and when it was in the audience. And then by the time, because nothing happened. It's not like jump scares or anything. It's a fucking slow roll
Right.
to sadness.
Tension. Yeah.
So within the first 40 minutes, literally people are just standing up going, yo, what the fuck is this? I paid to see a scary movie. It was the best.
Who do you think would be? Who do you think is a better parent? A black person in 2021 or a white person in the 1600s? Do you think the parents in The Witch probably better than the?
No, they lost one of their 3 kids. I mean, that's a 1 out of 3.
It's true.
It's not a good track record. And then technically, if you watch the movie, they lose all three.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last one, she becomes powerful.
Not really.
Well, aren't we led to believe she becomes a witch?
No, because she has to still like give her soul to Satan, dude.
Yeah.
And the only true means of power is to promise your immortal soul to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
What's the plan there? Like, if you sell your soul to the devil, like, is that worth?
Unlimited power at his right hand.
You sell your soul to the devil and you have power in this life, but then your immortal soul belongs to Satan.
I think your assumption when you sell your soul to the devil is that everything's fucked. There's no way you're able to repent for what you've already done, or that the whole world is going to go to Satan, and you at least want to be on his good side.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want to sell your souls to the devil on the show?
I already work here.
Oh, that's
I've already signed my soul to Ralph and
if you
Lois.
could just sign the contract in blood.
And it smokes.
Yeah. Sorry, that's I ashed on the contract.
Sorry, that was a CBD pen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we should pull up a satanic contract on the show today. Are we able to do that? You guys want to
A satanic
dip into the occult?
What would you want in exchange for your soul, Dalton? And remember, it's in relation to the value of your soul.
Pussy.
Yeah, you want pussy?
Yeah,
Like 40 virgins?
40 virgins. Yep. 40
Yeah.
18-year-old virgins, but who are also good at fucking.
Okay.
So they have a talent. They have a knack for it.
Would you have sex with them all at once, or
Yeah, would you roll around in them, or would you save some?
yeah? And
It would be like a harem. It would be like Caligula. I'd have them all, in their quarters.
well, like part of like the twist of promising your soul to Satan is there's always like a twist. So it's like you'll get 40 virgins, but you can only fuck them once. So because like after that they're no longer a virgin. So then you can only have sex 40 more times for the rest of your life.
No, because then I have 40 whores I can keep fucking.
No, dude, because like you
No,
sold
because you
your
were
soul.
promised 40
Yeah.
virgins, not 40 women.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I can.
Dude, you got to be careful with
that's
the
the
devil.
monk.
Look,
That's
now
the
you're stuck
monkey's
with
paw.
now you're stuck with a giant fucking donut head.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, damn.
Don't eat daddy's soul donut.
You're right. We shouldn't sell our souls to the devil.
Dalton.
I'm tired of struggling, but I guess that's better than
What?
going to hell.
For pussy? Yeah. Dude, in heaven, you get your dick sucked all the time. I bet walking around heaven, you perpetually feel like you're coming.
You think that's what heaven is like?
Absolutely. Dude, they
But
can't
then
talk
wouldn't you
about...
but then wouldn't you get bored of coming?
No,
and
because
then
it feels-
paradise becomes its own kind of hell.
No, because...
Aren't
like,
you
that's-
also hanging out with your grandma, feeling like you're coming all the time?
Nah, it's different, dude. It's like smoking weed with your parents where it's like, oh, I guess it's all good.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh grandma, I didn't know you like to do this too.
Yeah,
I didn't know
man.
you also enjoyed coming.
Your grandma's on a Sibian on a cloud, like
Yeah.
welcoming you into heaven.
Yeah.
Shuddering.
It's raining Mountain Dew, and you're like, what is that? And it's grandma squirting.
Yeah. Baja Blast, Grandmama. By the way, I went to Shithole, Pennsylvania for a film festival.
How was it?
So fun.
Ooh.
Complete blast.
Hard.
Oh yeah. Walmart, every Mountain Dew I've ever seen in a
Damn,
row.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Fucking 3 different kinds of Baja Blast.
They got
Nice.
Baja Blast back in stores?
Baja Blast Orange, and Baja Blast Pina Colada.
I don't like it.
Phenomenal.
Why not, Dalton?
I'm going to say having Baja Blast outside of the
Of Taco Bell.
it reminds me of when McDonald's went breakfast all day. It's like you took away the magic of what this is.
I agree, because there's nothing better than staying up all night, hammered, and getting McDonald's breakfast.
Earning McDonald's breakfast.
Earning McDonald's breakfast by
Exactly.
drinking till 6 in the morning.
Right.
Yes.
It's not as fun when you got it at 4 p.m.
No. Yeah, there's no reason there's no reason to get a McGriddle in the afternoon. You're either up in time for it or you missed it. Early
What about
bird.
late night, where it's like midnight or 1 a.m.?
Well, that was what was great about growing up in Texas. We had Whataburgers, so as soon as 11 a.m. rolled around, you can go there and get breakfast.
That's 11 a.m.
Not 11 a.m. Forgive me. 11 p. It went 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
For breakfast?
Yeah, so you
Okay.
could roll up very drunk. I'd go to Whataburger at like 4 in the morning.
What'd you get?
Oh man, I would get a bacon, egg, and cheese taquito. a sausage, egg, and cheese taquito,
All right.
potato, egg, and cheese taquito,
Oh man,
sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast on a bun,
we're at 17,000 calories.
a honey butter chicken biscuit,
Okay.
a jalapeno cheddar biscuit.
You're beyond your daily recommended allowance of calories. Keep going.
What else was on the breakfast menu? I think those were my favorites.
Those were
maybe
staples.
maybe some cinnamon rolls.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Dalton, you cad.
So
You're a growing boy.
where I used to live in Bay Ridge is called Bar Ridge because there's like 3 bars on every block for like 10 blocks, and all the fucking Guidos from Staten Island come and drink. So it's just tons of like popped collars and chains,
Yikes.
and like girls crying, holding high heels, screaming Anthony into the sky, and it's the best. Just people puking, complete animals. And my favorite thing, we would go to McDonald's as they made the switch from dinner to breakfast, which is also when the bars got out, and you could sit and watch Italian people try to order hamburgers at breakfast time. But it's also when McDonald's makes that switch, that's like the C team as far as like the best and brightest of McDonald's employees. So no one would speak English. So it'd just be drunk Italian dudes, be like, yeah, let me get a couple hamburgers, like a cheeseburger, and then be like, and just one lady, though this was like, the face of the operation would have to come out and be like, is breakfast? And then be like, no, is breakfast time? And like point at the sign and be like, no, I don't want that.
The big lesbian and the button down had to come out.
Nah.
Is breakfast time? And then the guy would, and there was always some guy arguing, be like, listen, I know you got cheeseburgers back there. Just put a couple cheeseburgers on and we won't have a problem. And just watch all out fights and cops come, guaranteed.
That
So
was
much fun.
That was late night Whataburger in Texas. Like the one in my college town, there were like 2 armed guards on duty every night.
Protect the hash browns.
Like police, like Denton County police officers.
Oh fuck! What's it? Jim's Steakout in Buffalo is like that. It's like a sub place where you can get like chicken finger subs and all the great things
damn.
on
Hell
there.
yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, dude! Chicken finger. The fucking they make a sub that's chicken fingers and cheesesteak.
What?
Dude, I love it when shit that shouldn't be on a sandwich is on a sandwich.
I very much think.
Have
that
you
should
ever
be
been
on
to
a
New
sandwich.
Orleans?
Yeah.
Have you had a French fry po' boy?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it sounds like the dumbest thing. It's like, what, you putting carbs on carbs, starch on starch? So good, dude.
And they would always. The last time we did a show in Buffalo, I went. By the time I ordered my sandwich to the time I got out the door. By the way, takeout, not eat in. 3 fights.
Hell yeah.
Literally, 2 fights in front of the bathroom, 1 fight at the door. Constant cops are the best. So there was always Sonic commercials when I was a kid, and we had no Sonic where I grew up in Secaucus.
I missed that.
And we always were like, man, Sonic must be the shit.
Yeah.
Because we always had Sonic commercials. My senior year of high school, they built a Sonic, a town over on the highway. People were so excited for this fucking Sonic that they had to hire cops to be on the drive-in line. And somebody ran over and killed a cop.
Whoa.
If that's not a
yeah.
commercial for Sonic, so good you'll kill a cop.
Yeah. This is how you Sonic.
Those 2
Jalapeno
guys, yeah.
poppers.
Yeah, it's those two.
Cop
It's those
killing.
2 guys.
guys.
And there's just a cop
Yeah.
in the grill of
You
the car.
just they're eating their chili dogs, and it goes. "Tudum." No, what was that?
And then you hear like the cop radio.
Yeah, officer down. Oh boy, this foot-long chili cheese coney was so good. I didn't realize I murdered a police officer.
Man, this Texas toast with bacon was definitely worth murdering that pig.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonic is good. That was like one of the few things to do in the town I grew up was just go to the Sonic.
For us,
Sonic rocks,
we had a
dude.
Wendy's.
You know,
Wendy's
And I
is
feel
good too.
Wendy's has dropped dramatically in
Wendy's
quality.
used to be awesome, dude.
You don't like
Wendy's
the, you
used
don't
to be
like,
better than McDonald's.
Yes.
You don't like the potatoes anymore?
Nothing at Wendy's does. Okay,
chili?
hold on.
Chili ain't bad.
Wendy's has dropped dramatically in quality. However, breakfast Baconator is fucking nothing to fuck with.
Baconator's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Oh, Wendy's breakfast is pretty incredible, dude. When I'm flying out of the airport, like early morning flight, nothing better than Wendy's breakfast right before a flight.
Which
You have
airport?
more confidence in your insides than I do because
I'm losing it.
I would never eat something that heavy before I got on a plane.
Dude, it's starting to catch up to me, man, because I can't eat like most pizzas anymore.
Why
Like,
not? Lactose intolerant?
No, man, like just pepperoni and grease and all that. Like it
Really?
just tears. I switched to margarita pizza.
I had a large pizza on the way over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I've been eating a lot of margarita pizzas, and I think that might be the best pizza.
No way, man. This is New York City. It's pepperoni. You got to get the good kind.
But
with
it's like you never think about when it comes to pizza. You always think you want toppings.
Yeah.
More toppings, the better.
Absolutely.
But
I do like a supreme pizza.
Yeah.
yeah,
Man.
exactly. But turns out just a simple. You got your sauce, you got your cheese, you got the basil. Just
Yeah, that's
fresh
only if-
ingredients, dude.
A good pizza. Yeah, but that's like most pizza in New York, you don't get like all those fresh top of line ingredients. Normally, it's just, it is what it is. But like a lot of ingredients can make like a medium tier pizza higher tier.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
so here's the rule with pizza in New York, especially if it's dollar pizza. And I will stand by this to the day I die. Go to any dollar pizza place. It will either be very good or very bad. Here's how you know. Hispanics at the counter, very good. Indians or Arabs at the counter, skip it. That pizza, gonna be garbage, gonna be cardboard, no cheese. Mexicans will work hard on your dollar pizza. That's the rule.
Dude, I used to live in Crown Heights, like near Eastern Parkway.
Oh, so the places that have dollar pizza and fried chicken?
Yeah.
So where I would get my pizza was the Kennedy Fried Chicken.
Hell yeah. Dude, Kennedy Fried rules.
I really, yeah, that was. If there's any upside to living on Park Place
Yeah.
in Utica,
If you live anywhere near the hood, any place that's KFC and the K is not Kentucky, go in there and get chicken. Crown, anything. My old band used to practice in fucking Paterson, New Jersey, which is a nightmare. And there was a Kennedy there,
Ted.
and as God was my witness, bulletproof glass around the entire place and at the counter with bullet holes in it.
Ooh.
Blunt wraps at the counter, soda fridge, top row, orange, grape, pineapple, Cokes at the bottom. They knew their clientele. Also, they were open from noon to 2 a.m., so they knew exactly when their clientele was awake.
CPT.
Yeah, noon to 2 a.m. is a very telling.
Yeah.
We know when our customers wake up.
There's a Checkers in my neighborhood that's open from 10 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Same principle.
Yeah. The Checkers, dude. I don't think a lot of
Checkers
people.
ain't nothing to fuck with.
The
Checker curly fries?
Yeah.
The Checkers milkshake, because they offer either a fudge or a caramel topping if you so choose, and it's pretty good.
Feelings on Sheets.
I've never been to Sheets.
Sheets, real solid. Very good. Usually very good cheap soda selection. Also, game changer. Dalton, I think you're going to jump on this because I feel like we have a similar palate.
Oh yeah,
You ready?
go.
Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce.
Ooh, yeah, it does sound good.
Pulled pork sandwich with Dr. Pepper barbecue
That does
sauce.
sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
Sorry I made this episode so fat.
I love it, dude. I love talking about food, man. Robbie's so scared of his own body that he won't.
Robbie
talk
can't do impressions of food.
Robbie,
So he has no idea what to do.
yeah.
Oh, I'm a sandwich.
No, yeah, he hates when people talk like fat guys because he's still.
Oh, because he used to be fat.
Yeah, he's still a fat guy in his brain.
That's the last place you lose it. That's how
Exactly.
me and you fuck tiny chicks.
Yes.
They used to be really fat.
And for you, a tiny chick is what, like 250?
Yeah, that's the little ones.
Yeah. Yeah. We really benefit from women just truly hating themselves.
Oh yeah,
and
if
their
you
bodies.
see a big dude with a tiny chick, look at her arms. If she's got stretch marks on the top of her arms, she looks at the mirror.
Zach, shut up!
And sees a big fat fuck. And we're reaping the benefits.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, fuck.
I'm sorry to say reaping. I meant raping the benefits.
We're cinephiles. I mean, I'll fuck fat chicks. I don't care.
I love fucking fat chicks.
It's great, dude. They got,
I'm gonna win this, but we'll go. How big is the biggest girl you've ever been with? Because I will fat fuck you guys under the table.
Of course you're gonna win it. I don't know. She was curvy, probably like.
Good lord.
maybe-
Yeah, I think 150 pounds.
You amateurs.
Pig.
Amateurs.
Joe dated Callista Flockhart for a while.
Dude, I fucked a Starbucks barista who I met on OkCupid,
Ooh.
who was so fucking huge that she used to wear like the Japanese like kawaii dresses.
Yeah.
And Asian people would stop and take pictures of her. Like she was
They thought she was Godzilla in drag?
Like she was a Hello Kitty. She was huge. She was so fucking huge, and it was a good time. She lived in Spanish Harlem, and I used to go up and fuck her. And I've told this story on a bunch of shows, but I've never told it on your show, so fuck it. She came over to my place, and then my roommate banned her.
Yeah.
Because she was a witch. Because after the first time we fucked, she asked me if I'd ever heard of Santeria. And I'm like, the Sublime album?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, me and my family practice Santeria.
Oh, no.
So we called her the Bruja. So the Bruja came over a few times. I had a Mexican roommate, Vito, is my best friend. He banned her from the house because he said she was bad juju for the cats. And then one time I had her over while he wasn't home, and he literally walked in the house like, what's going on here?
Whoa.
Like, I know she'd been in the house. So I go over, she lived with her parents in Spanish Harlem, and she was on like 125th Street. And I go over, and like this is when I still had libido. Like this is when I was a man. And I
that was the guy that was there before you.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. Listen, his
name was Libido. He's black.
I had to fuck her like 5 times. And then her deal was she was come over at like, 1, but you got to be out by 6. That's when my parents get out of work. Oh, yeah, of course. At like 4:45, her phone goes, bling, and she goes, you got to get out. I'm like, oh, I thought I had till 6, but yeah, sure, whatever. But, And she's like, no, you have to get out right now. I'm like, yeah. And she's literally like pushing me out the door as I'm like putting my boots on, getting my clothes on. And as I get to the front door, the doorbell goes ding dong. And there's somebody on the other side of it. And I just very sheepishly open the door expecting to see her parents. Giant black guy with dreadlocks. And I go, hey, how you doing? He goes, hey, man. And then we just had a cross, like, like the cartoon dogs, like, hey, Frank, hey, Ralph, check it in, check it out. The sheepdogs. And I realized I was hopefully date number 1.
Oh.
Yeah. But was he fit?
Yes.
That's so weird, man.
Big, like, good-looking black guy with dreadlocks. And
you
just
see
check it in, check it out.
That's the fun. If you see a big fat girl with, if you see a hot girl with a fat white guy, it's because she used to be fat.
Or he's really killing it.
Yeah, but if you see a big fat chick with a in shape dude, it's just because he's black.
But he is proud. He will have his arm around her all night, and he will love her.
Damn.
Yeah, that same girl told me that when she was a teenager, I won't say what age.
Uh-oh.
She had 15. A boyfriend in his 40s, and he had a heart attack in their bed, and she kicked him out the door so that her mom wouldn't come home to his dead body.
Whoa.
She gave him aspirin and kicked him out the door and called an ambulance.
Did he die?
I don't know. She never told me that part.
Wow.
That girl was full of fun stories. She was damaged.
Yeah, dude.
Dalton, what would you do if you had a heart attack during sex?
I guess I'd just go to heaven.
Damn, dude. I hope my emergency contact would answer.
Honestly, anything to get me out of having to do work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just remember this girl sounded like a squeaky toy during sex.
Oh.
She would put her hand over her mouth and go,
uh-oh. Someone was molested as a child.
I mean, that's whenever a girl does a baby voice during sex,
absolutely.
She's just letting you know how old she was when she was molested.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Why men don't do that shit. Like you've never heard a man like when like
they have to pay for that.
Yeah, it's like when a man is like molested, he just becomes incredibly homophobic as an adult.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, my buddy, who I won't name, only dates like porn chicks.
Louis J. Gomez.
No, hot porn chicks.
Oh.
And he had a girlfriend who was very nice, she was a sweet girl, but she was a little.
Yikes.
And she would have friends over to have tea parties.
Aww.
And shit like that, and she made fetish videos. And dude, one time I went to his house. I almost said I got on his bus, which would have been much more incriminating if people would have known who I was talking about. I went to his house, and she literally, this is how she answered the door. She goes, "Daddy bought juice boxes."
Uh-oh.
And I was like, oh my God, you have been raped beyond fucking comprehension.
Damn.
If you think that's a thing to greet another adult with,
Yikes, dude.
Daddy bought juice
she
boxes.
goes, that was how she said hello. Daddy bought juice boxes.
And how long did you see her?
What? No, that was my buddy's girlfriend.
Oh, your buddy's girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah, no, and they dated for a long time.
Okay. I didn't catch. This just sounded like someone you would date.
No, I've had girls
on,
that do the,
man.
like, they start to turn their R's into W's when they really want something.
Oh, that's
That wascally wabbit.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
very, very quiet.
I'm hunting penis.
Yeah, and that's always just gross.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know who finds that like attractive.
Anyone
Pedophiles,
with a speech
cinephiles,
impediment.
Cinephile, yeah,
cinephiles
yeah.
love that.
Cinephiles love it when a woman talks like in the movies.
Yeah, I have a speech impediment fetish. That's what I'm into. That's how you'd circumnavigate that.
I'm gonna
yeah.
fuck Matt Barrett right in his little butt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck him so good he starts talking right.
Oh, my asshole.
Oh man.
Oh,
Speaking
man.
of
Do you think Matt
snacks-
Maron laughs at his own dirty talk?
Absolutely. He's so proud of it.
Damn.
That's a good one. He's like reading his notes off
Yeah.
of his hand like a set list.
I'm gonna use that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's going in. That's going in the set.
That's going into file.
I'm gonna put that on Twitter.
Damn. Speaking of snacks,
Ooh,
Zach,
uh-oh.
have you ever done the? I grew up doing this. You put peanuts in a Dr. Pepper.
No, I never did. I heard you say that on something else.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
I've heard of peanuts and Coke, and that's like a Southern thing, right?
Yeah, that's. Yeah, you'll see that throughout the South, but like in Texas, we would do peanuts in a Dr. Pepper.
Now, question: do you drink it and eat the peanuts like they're fucking bobas?
Pretty much, yes.
So it's basically redneck boba tea.
It's redneck boba. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I love it. I'll do it every now and then if I want the little savory and sweet snack. It's good.
You know what? I will do it, and I will report back to you.
Dude, you gotta tell me, man, because like Dr. Pepper.
Those are two of my favorite things.
Peanuts and Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Dr. Pepper's good. I don't drink it that often, but every time I do, I'm like, oh yeah, I forget that
Best,
this is
most underrated whiskey mixer.
real. I can see that.
Dirty Bird and the Doctor, Old Crow and Dr. Pepper.
Damn, dude, that sounds harsh.
What?
Old
Dirty
Crow?
Dirty Bird and the Doctor.
Old Crow is bad.
Yeah, Old Crow's rough.
I drink Evan Williams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn, dude, you're gonna get stomach cancer.
Yeah. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, if I live that long for cancer to grow inside me. Pusha. if wishes and dreams, Dalton. Wishes and dreams.
How long do you think you'll live, Zach?
I got another few in me.
You got another few?
Yeah. and
How long
if
do you
I-
think
if
you'll
I-
live, Dalton?
Forever.
Really?
Yeah.
I will definitely make it to my 90s.
You think so?
I feel like
Absolutely.
anyone who lives after their 80s is just a burden on the people who love them.
That's the point, baby.
Mm-hmm.
How could you want to do like?
You start life that way, you end life that
I
way.
hate that. I feel like
circle,
I feel
baby.
like it should be like Midsommar. Like you turn 70 something and you're like, "Pff, I'm out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, or Logan's Run.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you get to a, I don't like. I shit my pants now. I don't want to shit my pants and then have to have somebody help
Now
me
you're
with it.
speaking my language.
Like, yeah, like I don't want to shit my pants and then have to have someone who loves me help me.
I can't tell you how many times I've just been out in Manhattan so excited to have a day in the city. And then
You're
I'm
so
just
excited you shit your pants.
and then I go, time to go back to Brooklyn because I've shit my pants.
Why don't you just bring like a spare pair of underwear with
I'm
you?
gonna have to start doing it because apparently I'm incontinent.
You want me to start carrying around like a little diaper
That's why I
bag?
had to switch to margarita pizza because all those toppings were making
Giving
me
you
shit
diarrhea.
my pants. Yeah, I needed fresh ingredients.
Why don't
Now,
you,
when
why
you
don't
say
you wear a diaper?
when you say shit your pants, are you talking full dump,
yeah, a log.
wet fart,
It depends because it's you
or
you-
just racing stripes? Because just racing stripes, there's no reason to go home for that.
I run the gamut. It just depends because it every time it's me thinking that I just have to like I'm just farting.
Mhm.
And then I have like a decision to make.
You
I
feel
gotta,
the moisture.
Yeah, I gotta go to a bathroom and check it out
Uh-oh.
see what I need to do, and then I'll decide.
Oh yeah, the walk where you're like, hope that sweat, hope that sweat,
Oh
hope
yeah,
that sweat.
or you, or have you ever
Hope that's a fart bubble. Hope
Exactly.
that's a bubble.
A fart
hope,
bubble.
Hope that's a bubble.
a fart bubble, and you keep like trying to pinch it out.
Yeah.
and then it won't go away, and you go,
Oh,
"That's
no.
just shit.
Yep.
That's just shit in my pants." Dude, that's happened to me so many times.
Good Lord.
As I've gotten older, I've connected to the one Louis bit among many things I connect with Louis about, where he's like, how do I just have a dirty ass for no reason?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'll wipe my ass clean, and then I walk somewhere, and all of a sudden I have a shitty ass again, all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's something with, like your protein intake or something, like
Has
where
to
people
be.
can get anal leakage as a giant man.
Too much protein.
Well, I think it's just I'm done shitting, but then there's more shit that's just slowly like leaking out.
Like when, like after you come, and then there's
Yeah.
that little bit of cum left.
I was gonna
in the
say
shaft.
like this,
Exactly like the little bit of cum left in your dick.
Mhm.
I was gonna say like the senator in the first X-Men.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just squeezing through the bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the little bit of cum left in the dick used to be an issue for me as a teenager because my dick would get stuck to my boxers and it would hurt when I would pull them
Really?
off. Yeah.
What do you do as a workaround? Just completely drain your balls?
I would have to just make sure my balls were completely empty.
How would you do that?
I would
Hammer.
hammer smash balls.
Did you ever do the thing where like you were masturbating and then like right before you come you pinch like the head of your penis? So that way like you came and then like when you let go it like shoots out like a fucking rocket?
Well, the way I've usually have always jacked off is like as I'm coming, I grab whatever tissue, paper towel, whatever
Yeah.
I'm coming
Small animal.
small animal, small child, you
Yeah.
know, like in a movie.
Yeah.
And-
If you're at the cinema.
If I'm at the cinema and I throw it on top of my dick and come into that,
Really?
and sometimes that can cause that to happen where it's like squeezing it and it doesn't come out, and I pull up a little bit and it all shoots out all at once.
Oh damn, dude. I just let it go like a fountain, baby.
You come all over your stomach.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I guess I need to stop caring. It's just cum.
Yeah, dude, it's cum. It comes from you.
Yeah.
If it's good enough to slather the faces of a good woman I pay a good $45 to, it's good enough for me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best deal you've ever gotten?
I've never actually paid for sex. I'm just goofing.
I've only done it the one time.
I've haggled.
You've haggled?
I've haggled.
Oh, you fucked a Jewish hooker?
I wish. No. Talked my best ever, and I mean, this is Hall of Fame. I talked a hooker into watching me jerk off while I wore my ex-girlfriend's dress for $10.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking hang my jersey in the rafters. $10? $10. But then I went to text my friend Pat that I did it, but I accidentally texted a tranny named Pat who I was trying to hook up
Oh, from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it's Pat.
with. Her name had been Patrick, and they had just changed it to Ashley, so she was in my phone as Pat Tranny Ashley. And I meant to text Pat from the art department.
Oh, yeah.
So I meant to text Pat, just jerked off in front of a hooker for $10, and I accidentally texted this trans woman that I was trying to get to suck my dick, and she just texted back, "I think prostitutes are disgusting. Delete me from your phone."
Well, I
Oh,
think
damn.
trannies are disgusting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Let ye who has cast the first stone.
Yeah,
But
exactly. It's like, shut up,
yeah.
bitch.
If there's one woman finger pointing this way, there's 4 man fingers pointing back at you.
Yeah, too long fag.
Man, I really bring out the best in you guys.
Yeah.
I really,
We're loosening up now. It took me a while to get used to this studio, but now
Now
we're
we're
in it,
let-
baby.
Let the hate inside you.
Oh, I'm letting the hate flow through. I've had a rough day. My dad called. I'm anxious
Why,
now.
dude? You got to beat up your dad.
I told him he's mad about finances. He's
Why?
pissed off about money. He got a letter that my student loan is late because he's the co-signer on it, and I was like, I'm paying it late.
How much is your student loan?
$197.07 every month,
How much do you owe?
like 15.
I'll give you that. I'll give you 15,000.
Thank you, man. Because I want to be able to talk to my dad again. I can't until this is paid off.
Oh, did he bring that up on Father's Day?
He did.
That's funny. Dude.
No, he didn't. He called me today though, and it's like he was just really pissed off that he got that letter. I was like, well, I paid it. I don't know why you're getting that letter.
Yeah, why
Dude,
should
I
dad give
fucking-
him a letter?
When my my grandmother was my co-signer on a bunch. Or not even. She was my fucking emergency contact in college. So, like, my co-signer was, I think, my mom. But my mom just doesn't answer her house phone. Like, she just unplugged it. But so they started calling my grandmother about my student loans being in forbearance or whatever. I get it. So, and my family doesn't talk. We don't, like, love each other like that. We don't, like, talk. Mm-hmm. And my mom called in the middle of the day, text, call me right now. It's about Granny.
Uh-oh.
And when you read that, what do you think?
You assume grandma died.
Hospital or death?
Yeah.
And I call and I go, oh my God, what happened? She goes, your grandmother got a call from a telemarketer looking for you. And I went, yeah? She's on the no-call list, Zachary. I went, I thought she was fucking dead. And she goes, no, Zachary, but you need to take care of this right now. Your grandmother doesn't like getting phone calls.
Dude, yeah, I got I got a call from a bill collector from my student loan like a few days ago, and I was like 10 days late on it, and she was like, "Are you gonna pay this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just need to get paid again at my job." And I asked her, I go, are there any penalties for paying it late? Like, well, how does this work? And she goes, "There's no penalty. We're not gonna charge you a late fee. You have 30 days from the due date to pay it before it goes into like a delinquency."
Mm-hmm.
And if you plan on paying it within that 30 days, I mean, we're still gonna try and collect. But if you want, you could just ignore us. She just was like, "Yeah, don't even worry about it. Just pay it within 30 days."
Damn.
So I paid it, but then I had to tell my dad. I was like, "We're done. Like, I'm gonna refinance this and get your name off of it because this is crazy. This is stressful."
You don't want to have your parents like bogged down with that
I ignored
stuff.
my student loans for 10 years.
And now they went
Did you
away.
default?
Oh, yeah, I fucked up. I
Oh,
fucked
my
my
God.
credit up bad.
But isn't it crazy?
Now I'm back better, but I had because I just didn't have, I fucking worked at a comedy club for cash for 5 years, and then I was a fucking telemarketer making jack shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I've only made money the last 3 or 4 years of my life. That's the only time I've ever had a real income.
Right. And that's most comics, but it's like, isn't it? I've met a few people who've defaulted on a loan and now they owe like 90 grand.
Oh, no.
But it doesn't. It's weird how like it can completely fuck up your credit, but it's never seemed to stop people from being able to live their lives.
No, dude, I live in Manhattan. I live in Brooklyn. I'm never gonna have a car. I'm never gonna have a house. I don't plan it. I fucking want to live in New York or Jersey the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Right.
So what the fuck do I need credit for?
Yeah.
You don't need it.
I mean, maybe I'm a bum.
For what? I mean, like, I don't know. It's all like subjective.
I don't fucking drive, so I really don't care about my credit.
Yeah, I don't even know how credit really even works.
I have no
dude.
idea. I know my credit score right now is 713, and as soon as I get into an apartment, I'm done worrying about credit.
You're 713. What are you, Zach?
I don't know.
What do you use, Joe?
760.
When I was like,
I have one credit card.
when I was in bad shape, I think I was 5 something. Then I got it up to like 680, and now I think I'm like 8 something.
Nice.
8 something's very fucking good.
That's very good.
Maybe a little less. Maybe like high 70.
You're
High
listening.
70.
You're listening to the Zillow, the Credit Karma podcast.
Because I've had my own apartment and paid my own bills for like ever since I moved to New York. So that kind of evened me out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for a place because I pay $1,100 now, but now that the city's back open
For a room.
For a room,
That's insane, dude. I pay $1,800 for my own place.
yeah, I pay 11, but that $1,100 includes the utilities, and we do have a cleaning lady,
Okay.
but it's still too much. So I'm looking for a place under $800,
Yeah.
which there's a lot of places
There's a lot
in
of places
Brooklyn
in
where you could
Brooklyn.
live for under $800 a month. It's nice.
There's some very affordable options.
I'm gonna start living below my means and then ball out in the city every night. It's gonna be awesome.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna die this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm gonna start doing a lot of drugs.
What drugs are you excited about doing?
Ketamine.
Ketamine's fun.
I want to do ketamine.
Ketamine's fun.
Hey, Dalton, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Ketamine's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard.
Let's
It's
do some
really
fucking
fun.
Ketamine.
It's really fun.
Let's get some fucking ketamine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
We're gonna do drugs between this episode and the next.
By the way,
yeah.
I would do that.
All right.
Who's producing the other show?
It's agreed. We're doing ketamine.
We're gonna do ketamine for the Patreon.
Ketamine's fucking awesome. I love ketamine. I got into that like 2 years ago with my old roommate Catherine Henson, and like, yeah, dude, we just do ketamine for days. And we spent so much money on ketamine, but it was worth it to live in Manhattan and to do ketamine. I felt like a big, tough man doing that disassociative in Manhattan. It was awesome. I love drugs, though. I love all drugs. I like ecstasy. I like shrooms. I like acid. Even though, like, the last 2 times I did acid, I wanted to kill myself. It was still worth it, man. I still had so much fun.
Acid feels a little too man-made for me.
I definitely was like, this is like a man. I felt like this is like a drug. Whereas on shrooms, it's like, man, this is great.
Yeah.
Like shrooms, you just feel bliss.
Shrooms, you feel like it's an extension of being stoned.
Yeah. It just feels like, for me, like when I take shrooms, I feel it like in my whole cardiovascular. Like I feel like all of like my blood vessels are breathing in unison.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's really
poppers.
I wish, dude.
Doing shrooms feels like the boss level of getting stoned. Basically.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Zach, that's perfect.
It's the Bowser of drugs.
Yeah. It really is. Like I feel like most kids, like I don't know, I did shrooms like the first time like in my early 20s. And I think that's like the perfect age is like in like that college level early 20s.
Too.
Where, you know, it's like you've been smoking weed and, you know, getting like kind of fucked up, but that's like the next step.
Yeah, if I could tell the next generation anything, wait, don't do shit like that in high school.
Save
it's a
it,
fucking
yeah.
waste. You have to go home to your parents. You have shit to do in the morning. Like, it's a waste. Do drugs. Start to do drugs in college. And save some shit for your late 20s and 30s.
Yeah, definitely.
When I was
Save
in-
a few things.
When I was in high school, the only thing I was doing was smoking K2 and other synthetic weeds and getting violently sick and telling my parents I had not smoked anything.
I didn't do shit. I mean, I drank a few times in high school, and that is it. And I'm so happy about that.
I didn't do anything.
I
in
drank
high school.
constantly. There was nothing else to do, man. I blacked out a lot in high school. Just pissed on people's floors, threw up everywhere, tried to fight someone.
Damn,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
No, I didn't do any. I was like the DD in high school. Like I still like to hang out with people, but I was like
the dumb doofus.
Yeah, the dumb doofus. And I also knew everyone's home address too. But it was fine. And then like it was in college, I started like smoking weed and drinking, and I think that was like good.
I only became a pothead in like the last 4 years.
Me too.
And I'm really glad that I
yeah.
waited on it.
I didn't start smoking weed regularly until 25, and then it was like, all right, I'm just gonna smoke every fucking day.
For me, it was within the last year. It was like COVID got to me, and I couldn't keep drinking in the morning. So started smoking weed, dude.
Getting high is way better.
Getting high is
for you.
awesome, man.
Getting high rips, dude.
Yeah, just getting high, watching cartoons. I've been watching Young Justice.
Great series, man.
Yeah, man, I love it, man. They do a time jump for season 2, and then it's like, oh, he's Nightwing now, and then they got Wonder Girl in there.
You got Kid Flash.
Kid Flash, you know what we're talking
That
about?
was my nickname. That was excuse me. That was on my charges.
Yeah, Kid Flash. You were at the movies.
I'm a cinephile.
Zach's a cinephile, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Siskel and Ebert at the movies. We're fucking a child.
That was they just review porn.
They just review child porn.
And they just
snuff
be
films.
children they fucked.
Yeah. I give this one.
I give Timmy 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Nice, Zach. We were both going for it. Yeah, dude.
You can't argue with this chemistry.
No.
You can't, man. It's just like this should be the show, dude. It's like how much time we got? Like 5 minutes left in this one. Let's like really talk about what do we actually think about Robbie?
I like him.
I like him. He's a good guy.
I do like Robbie.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Everyone be nice to Robbie.
Please don't comment about Robbie on the internet.
Yeah, man. Like, I went through that shit for years. I still go through it. It fucking hurt. Like, I have to stop reading comments on things.
I know.
It's literally a thing I'm working on with my therapist right now. Like, stop reading YouTube comments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So now people just message me things.
Okay.
I get that too.
I've
Yeah.
been reading them, and for a little while it was getting to me, but now I just look at it and I go, I don't know. They're listening to my show.
Yeah.
It's just great. So, like, I have people that listen to Spook Show that hate me. And every week they talk about how much of a bad host I am. And I'm like, you've been listening for 50 episodes. Mm-hmm. Did you think it was going to get better? Like, if I don't like a podcast, if I like a podcast and I don't like the guest, I won't listen to it. I can't imagine listening to a show
Where they
hosted by
host,
somebody I
yeah.
don't like.
Yeah, I don't know. People like to complain. They like to
know.
hate things. We provide that for people. We provide entertainment and also a thing to
A
hate.
scapegoat. They're like, oh, there's Gorman, big fucking penis,
Because it's also
being funny all the time.
dude. I see people online like trying to psychoanalyze me and say all these things about who they think I am, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys truly don't know me.
Yeah, half truth at best.
I do a
folks.
fucking morning zoo show.
At
Pretty
8
much.
o'clock at night.
Yeah, at 8 o'clock at night. It's like
Yeah.
you don't know who I am.
Yeah, we're enigmas. You'll never figure it
Whoa,
out.
whoa.
Enigma, please.
It's so funny that the Riddler's name is Edward Nigma.
Yeah.
Enigma. The comedian. Enigma the comedian.
Enigma the comedian.
Hey, riddle me this, motherfucker.
Hey, you like this giant cane I got? You
Yeah.
like my giant gold cane?
Yeah, yo, look at this.
The Riddler has a giant cold cane and a green fedora.
The Riddler.
man.
What enigma?
Yeah. Edward, why'd you start dressing like such an enigma, dude?
Oh, you like the suit covered in green question marks?
Yeah, the Riddler does dress like a pimp, dude. He's peacocking.
Yeah.
He's showing everybody how powerful he is.
Damn, we did it, man.
We
Yeah.
got there.
I love pimps.
Really?
I
Who's
like
your favorite pimp?
Well, I'm fascinated by being able to manipulate people.
Really? No, you're not, dude.
I am. No, I'm bad at it myself, but I find it to be able to just through words and minimal violence to get someone to throw their entire life away for you.
I can't remember the name of the documentary, and please forgive me because I know I heard about it on another podcast that's well known. I can't tell you where I heard it, but I watched this documentary, and it was a guy who wrote these books on being a pimp. And he
Was
and
it Iceberg Slim?
I think it was.
Yeah.
And dude, he tells a story of this girl that was gonna like leave his flock or whatever. So he has her go out, one last time.
Oh, is this the I think Chappelle talks about this.
Oh, you know what? That is who talks
Yes,
about it. Never
yes.
mind. I won't repeat it then.
Yeah, this is
I know I've heard another thing, and then I wound up watching the doc
what?
on it.
Did you see him sing Creep?
Oh, at Radio City
at
Music Hall?
Madison Square-
Oh, yes, at
Yeah.
Madison Square Mart.
Was that supposed to be for Patrice? Remember when Patrice talked about
No,
Creep?
he's done it with a bunch of bands,
Oh,
I
okay.
think. I think
Yeah.
that's just the white people song he
Yeah.
knows.
Is that just
Chappelle could not care less about Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah, I think he's even said on thing. I think Rogan asked him about Patrice. He's like, "Yeah, me and Patrice didn't get along.
Yeah, he didn't
Then,
like
we, then,
Patrice.
then,
He's
we, then we
glad.
were okay."
I think a lot of people would have that same response.
Yeah, or I bet you know what? I bet he said like, "This song's dedicated to Patrice O'Neill. You're a creep.
I just thought it was,
You're a weirdo."
I was hoping it was just like that and not just this is how a rich guy does karaoke.
That
No,
is
that's
how a rich
exactly what
dude-
it is.
That's
yeah.
yeah.
That's his. I know white people like this song.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what it felt like. I was hoping it was like an homage to when
No.
Patrice talked about that song.
Absolutely not, dude. He's changed.
He's changed, man.
He's a multi-fucking
What's the
millionaire,
conspiracy
dude.
theory? Is he got replaced by like a Black Lodge doppelganger or something?
Yeah, when he went to Africa.
Oh, the Black Lodge. Africa, the Black Lodge.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you for stopping me from mimicking a Chappelle talking point. By the way,
I was
Well,
close.
because he was the one that made that. Because I did download the audiobook for the Iceberg Slim Pimp book.
yeah, I
because
just
of
couldn't
him.
put it together where I got it from. So
Yeah,
thank you for
well,
stopping.
because
me.
it's a bizarre bit because it's just him summarizing a part in a book.
Where's that from? That 8-minute?
No,
no, but it is from one of those like.
I think it
short
was like the
specials.
Live in Austin one when he was doing those double net.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he did those double features for Netflix, and I wasn't sure if I'd have to get 2 Netflix subscriptions to watch it.
Ah, nice. And delicious callback, Daltanian.
And we're
Fantastic.
yeah, dude. What do you guys think about Chappelle now?
I hate him.
He does seem to have lost his fucking mind.
He's out of control.
Thought
He's
sec.
becoming a social commentator over a comedian,
Yeah.
and I think that does happen to certain comics. I rather see him become that than a parody of himself.
Right.
Because when people do arenas, their quality of material drops significantly.
Well, I think we
So-
all know who we're actually talking about, and it's Joe Rogan.
I was talking about Sam Kinison.
Oh, okay.
Sam Kinison went from some of the best shit to like his arena albums stink. And like, so I would rather him at least take on this philosophical thing than just come out and go, I'm rich, bitch. And like, you know, or just do the hits.
Well, there's a great, I think you can watch it on YouTube. Somebody filmed it on their cell phone, but it was King Buzzo doing an acoustic set. I think at Amoeba Records. And he, at one point, he does like this big anecdote about Dave Grohl, and he talks about how like the Foo Fighters play all these like Madison Square Garden. He's like, I don't want to watch music where I would watch hockey. I want to watch fucking hockey there. And he's right. I like there's certain performances that don't work in somewhere that size.
It's not intimate, and comedy I don't think is. I think comedy is an intimate art form as fucking much as we're all just yelling about black people and our dicks for the last hour. Yeah, it's an intimate art form, and I just don't think it worked. Like that's for like Larry the Cable Guy, who's gonna do the greatest hits.
Dalton, would you turn down Madison Square Garden?
Well, that's the thing. You can't.
No, the money's too
Who
good.
would turn down any of that? Like,
I would.
You would? You're
No,
that pure?
I do it outside, though.
I think the only people who say they would never do that gig are people that have no fucking shot of ever getting offered that gig.
Dude, I have no conflict. Dude, I turned down Tiny Cupboard.
Why?
I would turn down anything.
Yeah, I guess.
If I look at, dude, I turned down Tiny Cupboard once because I didn't want to walk up the stairs.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Those stairs scare the shit out of me.
I told you I sprained my ankle the last time I was there.
Yeah, I can't imagine you on those stairs.
You're
It's
not
a
gonna,
nightmare.
You're not
Because
gonna
it
hit
has
the-
that like that little transformer jutting out.
Yeah.
I have trouble getting through that.
Yeah, I have to walk completely sideways.
Yeah.
Those stairs aren't meant for like the high volume of people that are going up and down it every day too.
It's gonna end as I mean that
but I don't care.
It's
I'll
gonna
do it.
it's gonna end horribly for them.
No, it won't, dude. It's fine.
No, they're gonna collapse.
I'm still gonna do it. Are you doing the Tiny Cupboard Festival?
Yeah, I think I am.
Are
you
you
go.
really?
No, I'm doing the Jonas Barnes headliner series, and then I think he's doing a horror thing there in September.
Is it
Hell yeah.
downstairs?
Yeah, I
Okay,
said I would
good.
only do it if it wasn't on the roof.
Yeah, dude.
We should go to that, Dalton.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right, cool. Are we at an hour?
We are.
We should take a little smoke.
Let's take a little break, and then we'll do the premium.
Zach,
Excellent.
will you be available for the premium?
Yeah, no shit.
I know, I'm just
Hell
goofing,
yeah, dude.
man. We got to bust someone's balls here, man. My role is the bully.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fun. That's a fun role.
Yeah, I'm
lie.
the bad guy of the
I've been
loud
doing it
boys.
I've been doing it for years. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fun.
Joe really is just the heel of the show. Well, I don't know. Robbie is the heel. Joe is more of the I don't even know what you are.
I'm like I'm chaotic neutral. You never know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and I'm lawful good.
Yeah, you're the
You're a
face.
lawful goon.
I'm a lawful
You're
good.
the eyes of the fans.
That's true. I am the guy. I am the MMA fighter in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm the
You're the protagonist.
the
And
protagonist.
I'm like Kano in the first part, where it's like, oh, he's kind of a good guy, but he's got an edge. And you
oh
don't
yeah.
know.
It turns out you're actually a bad guy.
Yeah, I'm only looking out for myself.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all later. Praise be to Allah.
All right. We'll be back. Good night.
We blew it, man.
That was fun, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I've never been in this room before.
It's a cool little.
hot as fucking here,
It is
eh?
hot.